Some big news happening here in Ottawa this afternoon. Many of you have been following the fact that Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre has given the NDP another opportunity to stop propping up the Liberal government led by Justin Trudeau in the form of a confidence motion, which is going to happen later this week. Now, the twist on this confidence motion is that Mr. Poilievre did something very clever and very productive. He actually used the words that Mr. Singh has used himself to describe Justin Trudeau's government to form the basis of a vote of non-confidence against the government. Now, I'm going to read exactly what those words are, but I want to break down for you what's happening, what the NDP are going to do. We just got news on what the NDP are going to do and why it's important for you. So first of all, politically, you need to understand what's been happening with the NDP. So the NDP have been, they've been trying to play both sides, right? So what they've been trying to do is, on one hand, clearly they're propping up the Liberal government at any chance. There's been a lot of speculation about the fact that the NDP is doing this because their leader, Jagmeet Singh, isn't eligible to vest his pension until February. But literally anything that the federal Liberal government is putting forward, the NDP have been supporting it. There's no difference between the two parties. They're one and the same, right? But Jagmeet Singh has been trying to convince some of his supporters that there is a difference. So he's been putting out these tweets and making statements saying these really sort of tough guy things about Justin Trudeau. And so what Pierre Poilievre did, the leader of the Conservative Party, is he took Mr. Singh's words, Jagmeet Singh's words, and he put them into the confidence motion. So the confidence motion is this: whereas the leader of the New Democratic Party said he ripped up his supply and confidence agreement with the Liberal government, whereas the NDP leader said the Liberals are too weak, too selfish, and too beholden to corporate interests to fight for people. And whereas the NDP leader said the Liberal government will always cave to corporate greed, always step in to make sure the unions have no power. There's a few more things where they're just direct quotes and actions. Therefore, the House agrees with the NDP leader, and the House proclaims it has lost confidence in the Prime Minister and his government. So what Jagmeet Singh's party is going to have to do with this motion is really it's going to have to pick a lane, right? Either they they pull off the fig leaf of trying to say that they're, not supporting the government and actually bring it down, or they prove to all of you exactly what we know to be true, which is that they will debase themselves and vote for Justin Trudeau no matter what, in any circumstance. And that's really the reality that we're looking at here. Many people have said, oh, well, no. There's no supply and confidence agreement. There's no agreement between the NDP and the Liberals. At every opportunity, the NDP support the Liberal government on everything. They are one and the same. So this week they will have to vote, right? So if they vote against this motion, it really underscores and proves that this party, they're like toadies of Justin Trudeau, right? None of them are in his cabinet. They're just willingly doing this, and it's been speculated because of the leader's pension. So what is going to happen? So you would think that the NDP would understand that they are losing vote share. Everybody's losing. Anybody, if you're watching this and you voted with NDP at one point in time, that's fine. But I know that if you're voting this, or watching this, you're probably going, oh, I kind of regret my vote, right? If the NDP wants to have any sort of relevancy in Canada, they would be understanding that millions, tens of millions of Canadians have lost confidence in the Liberal government, and that they would reflect the will of those people by voting the government down and going to a carbon tax election. And so Conservatives are kind of holding out hope, and I think millions of Canadians were too, that Jagmeet Singh would finally be like, okay, let's do the right thing. Let's, if I believe in my words, they're not a lie, I'm going to support this motion. But Jagmeet Singh, moments ago, he walked out into the foyer of the House of Commons, I believe, but he made a statement somewhere. And he said that he is going to vote against the motion. So, I think about this for a second. Think about what this means. Jagmeet Singh, he goes out and makes all of these tough guy statements, and then he votes against them. So what kind of credibility does a leader like that have? None, right? So, what will happen with this confidence motion? It still remains to be seen. I know the Conservative Party, we're still planning on moving it and debating it and making the NDP choose, right? Maybe there'll be some members of his caucus that wise up. But the fact that Jagmeet Singh is willing to debase himself and vote against his own words, it really shows the principles of this party, right? They are the problem. Everybody knows Justin Trudeau is not worth the cost. He's not doing anything to axe attacks or build homes, stop crime, or fix the budget. The opposite, in fact. But Jagmeet Singh is propping him up. We would have had a federal election a long time ago if we had a principled leader in the NDP, right? And we don't. So what I need you to do is, there's not a lot of coverage of this issue right now. I need you to share this video so that people understand what's happening in Ottawa in the House of Commons this week. You know, it's been interesting to watch. I think that the political reality of the situation for a lot of NDP and Liberal MPs, I'm starting to see this. I think they're starting to realize, maybe realize that, maybe all the things we've been voting for, you know, they don't have the best political outcome for us. But that's not how they should be looking at the problems that you're facing, right? They should be standing up for their constituents and saying, like, the carbon tax is detrimental. It's driving up the cost of everything. Crime is rampant in our country. We have a lot of problems. Justin Trudeau broke the immigration system, right? Instead, they keep propping the government up over and over and over again. But they are getting desperate, right? Because a lot of these people are in it just for power's sake, not to actually do anything that could materially impact your life. And that's why, out of everything, I think Jagmeet Singh went out and said that he is going to vote against a motion that is constructed purely out of his own words, right? So don't believe anything that the NDP tell you, because if a man is willing to vote, the leader of their party is willing to vote against his own words, well, that kind of speaks volume about the principles of the party he's leading, right? Anyway, please share this video. The debate will happen later this week. I'll come to you live and let you know about that. But rest assured that Conservatives are working hard to bring an election to Canada so we can have a common sense Conservative government that acts the tax, build the home, stop the crime, and fixes the budget. Working hard for you in Ottawa. Have a great day.